There we go. All right. Start that over again. It's a good day. It's a good thing. Welcome to Etsy Shenanigans. This is your host, Beauty Bubble, coming at you with episode 41. Will be the second day of the top searches in 2024 with popular keywords. Did something really interesting with this, though. I went ahead and I started an Excel spreadsheet where I put the entire blog into an Excel so that I could understand the premise of coming up with healthy long tail keywords that are more suited to Etsy's search relevancy. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. I hope that I can put it into PDF form and drop it down below in the description so that you can kind of see where we're at with it and then build it up over time, of course. But before that, being that it is the end of the week, we will cover Etsy. Etsy closed at $58.87, down 2.11%, not great. It eked a little bit, just 7 cents in after hours trading. So we have some mid-month numbers for June now, not looking the best over the month. We got a nice little bump and hip on the 5th, but since then it has been a downward slide. We did come out of a trough. The lowest of that was 60.62. No, the low was 60.20. 60.20. And now we are below the lowest of the low for the following 1 month at 58.87 on deck. Remember, and we will remember every once in a while, that Etsy operates two-sided online marketplaces that connect buyers and sellers around the world. The company's primary marketplace, Etsy.com, is the global destination for goods made by independent sellers. Today, over at my Twitter, after listening to an earnings call with Bernstein, I did throw up a couple of stats that Josh Silverman wants to remind us of, that in 2017, the company was doing $3.3 billion of gross merchandise sales. In 2023, they had they had accrued $12 billion in USD sales. In 2017, their revenue was $440 million, but in 2023, they did $2.6 billion. In 2017, they did $800 million in EBITDA. In 2023, they did $750 million in EBITDA. Very interesting conference. It's called the Bernstein TMT Forum and Strategic Decision Conference, and Alpha. What do they call the Alpha? Don't go there very often anymore. I used to go there a lot. They have it over at Seeking Alpha. That's right, Seeking Alpha. And this is the Bernstein TMT Forum and Strategic Decision Conference that was held May 30th, 2024. Now, we do have to check on a few things, by the way, guys, because I am pulling the mic pretty far back away from me because of just the way that I've got the stand going. If that doesn't work and it's not good, then I'll make certain that I bring it much closer. But where it is right now, it's a little bit more convenient for me as far as a floor space and where it sits next to myself. All right, so let's get to this crazy. The reason that we are looking more seriously at keywords and long tail keywords. So let me go ahead and get into my Excel and let me see if I can make it so that you guys can see a little bit of it on the stream. Just a little tiny bit. Let's see. I'm going to go to the Chrome browser, restart the capture, and go OK. And see, take out a couple of links. So, you know that I work with Gemini and ran across this article, Top Etsy Searches in 2024 by Marmalade. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend that you take a read and go through it. And I think what makes it kind of difficult is that when things are like this in blog form, they don't really do us much justice. It seems to be much better suited if we're breaking it down. So I took a few of the lists that they had and I threw them over to Gemini so that I could understand that the long words really do get more involved. But I want to show you where we're at with the list. So the first thing is understanding seasonality and your holidays. And Christmas, of course, is a very easy one to choose. So you have Christmas and then your product type. And that would be personalized Christmas cards, unique Christmas decorations, etc. And then you need to locate the Christmas and theme occasions. Remember, this is to create your long tail keywords that are more closely resembling how people would search for things, according to Etsy. So, Christmas and theme occasion, it would be Christmas decorations for first apartment, matching Christmas family pajamas, Christmas gift ideas for grandparents. So, you're matching the holiday with a theme or occasion. So that's number 2. Number 3 is a location. So it would be Christmas and a location. For example, Christmas Farmers Market Chicago, Christmas tree shopping in New York City. So you have all of your holidays. According to Marmalade, your holidays are Christmas, Christmas cards, Christmas decorations, Christmas gifts, ornaments, shirt, stocking, SVG, sweatshirt, Easter fall decor, Father's Day, Halloween, Halloween costumes, Halloween decor and shirt, holiday decor, Mother's Day, ornaments, Valentine's Day, or Valentine gift, Valentine shirt, Valentine's Day, Valentine gift for him. Those were the ones that they listed as being key to Etsy. And yet right now we're in the Father's Day, so there's only one listing for Father's Day. The next one would be weddings and celebrations. So these would be baby showers, of course, weddings. Then we have more of the themes, and this is where Gemini really did help me. So people would be searching for, as the example, bachelorette party, which is a celebration, decorations for a beach house. That is a legitimate search. Here's another one. Spa day, bachelorette party ideas. As the example, under the sea baby shower decorations. So we're going to be filling in a lot of long tags, long tail keywords. Then you have baby shower activities, baby shower category, gift giving, home decor, party and paper, party accessories, party favors. So in the party favors group for bachelorette party, you would have funny bachelorette party sashes, bachelorette party sunglasses with sayings, and it just goes on and on and on. This is thousands and thousands of combinations and thought process when you're putting together your long tail keywords. So with that today, we went over to the pre-launch of the shop. So Etsy and a wood ditty bag. Let's see here. And of course our list came through. And what I did was, in knowing all of that, I did change our title. I did some modifications with the tags, but I changed the title to read Wood Ditty Bag Charm for back to school dorm room tidying, bright brass fittings, bridesmaid getaway gift, travel organization, USA made. And this is a new description where the first description that we had was, let me see if I can get to it right quick. Crafted with charm, bridesmaid gift, getaway swag, travel zipper pull, basswood, bright brass fittings, packing bag, perfect. So I think we have improved significantly the way that the title works, and yet we're still being true to the item itself. So the theory here is you start somewhere and then you move into trying to really understand not only your item, narrating your item, but following it in these materials, theme, occasion, conjunctives. There's all this other, we're still learning about how to phrase and how to put together a proper description that incorporates these long tail keywords. Way too much. Way too much, guys. So these are just some notes here. That is what we are calling the new one. Now, I don't know why. Let's go ahead and get that out of here. And go ahead and get that out of there. So that's where we're at. As I said, it's a pretty simple Excel sheet, but I do think that kind of once you have these little fortune cookies of long tail phrases, and you understand, you're getting it in, wrapping it around in your mind as to how people might find your item. Remember, this is search relevancy. This has nothing to do with the power of persuasion or what's called persuasive marketing or offering up, offering up, let me see, what was I thinking of? Oh yeah, so having nothing to do with market persuasiveness or offering up your customer service or your story or even the relevancy of your product inside of Etsy. So it's when I say that it's complicated, there are so many moving parts that this is where I really do think that maybe some of the crushing defeats are happening inside of Etsy. This is how I feel about it now. These ideas will of course change. Remember, I'm making very early observations. I'm trying to tick off all of the boxes and make sure that at least that part of the shop is well formed so that I can move into just these more simpler complex strategies of being found on this truly massive platform. Getting back to what Josh had to say, I thought that this in particular really deserves probably a little bit more exploration, is that he does believe, and let's just relate this to having a Shopify. He believes that the lone wolf kind of idea that Shopify presents is not, air quote, I'm using my own words, is not tenable in the way that we think as natural born shoppers. It's too difficult. We can only remember so many brands. We may return to our favorites, and if there's a brand that kind of, really gets into our soul, of course we will remember. But the idea that you would have to remember all of these individual brands that have a Shopify store, all you can remember is that they have a Shopify store. You may not remember their name at all. And that doesn't mean that you can't find it, but we're talking about when you are helping a friend or you're talking about something. Oh, yeah, I got this on, oh gosh, what is her name? She's got that Shopify store. Okay, I'll find it and I'll get back to you. That we will become so overwhelmed, overwrought with all of these individual brands that if we can't say that they're on Etsy, if it can't be part of kind of they're on the platform, they live inside of the platform, this is where they reside, this is where they do their customer service, this is where they do their videos, this is where they upload their pictures. This is where we do everything is on Etsy. And he believes that down the road the people will just become exhausted in dealing with these individual brands. It is very controversial, I do believe, because we have been told, to have personal brand. But the chance that people are going to remember 250 personal brands, for example, the theory is that we know about 250 people, so that you could sit down and write the name, address, and their birthday of 250 people that your besties. That it goes to about 250. So if we could say, well, how many personal brands are you aware of? And how often do you go to see what their offerings are on your own? Because you want to, and because you want to shop with them and support them and see what's going on and encourage them and all of those things. So we'll probably be talking a lot more about that. If he can key in, he'll see the eyebrows go up. What are you talking about? Like, are you thinking that Etsy's going to beat out even the Shopify, that they'll come back to Etsy? They're going to come back. So that's where we are. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you did, we've been live for 17 minutes and 22 seconds. This has been Etsy Shenanigans, episode 41. Top searches in 2024 with popular keywords, day 2. I'm sure there will be a day 3 and 4 and so forth. This has been your host, Beauty Bubble. I do so appreciate you. Bye-bye now.